Let's now go live to Berlin with our special envoy, Yunus Soner, for all the details after the polls closed in Germany's early federal elections. Hello, Yunus. Welcome again to From the South.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, actually, from Berlin, capital of the Federal Republic of Germany. I'm right now in front of the federal headquarters of the Christian Democratic Union, the conservative party of Germany, the party of Helmut Kohl or Angela Merkel, which is leading the first preliminary results that have been published as of 7:30 local time here in Germany. According to that, the Christian Democratic Union comes to 28.8%, which is an up from 4.6% by 4.6% from the last elections in 2021. The second in the results is the far right-wing Alternative for Germany, which has until now, according to these preliminary results, has achieved 20.2%, which is a gain of 9.8% in comparison to the last elections. The governing coalition of the Social Democrats, the Greens, and the Liberals, which has been governing the country until December, but which crashed, because remember, these are early elections. The normal elections were scheduled for September, but as the coalition collapsed, these were organized. So the coalition has lost, all three members have lost a lot of votes. The Social Democrats have lost 9.5% and achieved 16.2% according to the preliminary results that we have now. These are official count results. The Greens, the second member of the coalition, lost also 2% and achieved 12%, 12.7%, being the fourth party in the German parliament. And the third member of the coalition, the Liberals, they are even at 4.9%. That is an important detail I'll explain in a minute. The fifth force in the German parliament, according to this results, is the Left Party, which has gained 8.5%, and up of 3.6% according to the last, in comparison to the last elections. Now, it is clear that none of the parties has gained the majority, so there will be a coalition. And here comes the crucial thing. There is a limit, a threshold of 5% here in Germany to enter the parliament. You have less than 5%, you stay out. Liberals have 4.9%, 4.9% right now, as another party, the Sarah Wagenknecht Alliance, which has been established recently, has 4.8%. So these two parties coming together to 9.7%, they are right now out of the parliament. That affects the coalition building efforts. If it stays like this, then mathematically, a so-called grand coalition between the conservatives and the social democrats would be possible. The parliament has 613 members, so you need to have 316 members to have a majority. If it stays like this, the conservatives have 210 seats, with the social democrats having 118, the both of them 228, having majority. But if the two smaller parties pass the threshold of 5%, then the deputies that the two bigger parties gain in the parliament go down, and they won't have enough deputies to build a coalition on their own, having to rely on a third partner, which then could be the Liberals or the Greens. Both the Social Democrats and the Conservatives have signaled that they would be open to negotiate coalition agreements with these two actors, such as the Greens and the Liberals. What is clear from these results are the governing coalition has suffered a huge defeat on all the line. First result. Second result is the doubling of the votes of the far right in these elections from up to 20.2% according to the current results. And the third open result is that there will be a certain instability because the coalition remains unclear. It might be a three-party coalition, which is more prone to unstable political landscape, but that remains to be seen. We have to wait for that, for the final official results. For the time being, some sources even see these two minor parties at 5.0%. So it is still an open race. And that is the reason why the conservatives here did celebrate their lead in the results until now, but they are also worried about with whom they will have to make a coalition. At that point, everyone has stated that none of the parties is willing to cooperate or make a coalition with the extreme right. I think that, remember, even the US Vice President J.D. Vance had proposed in the Munich Security Conference, but this is until now rejected by all the parties which they consider the alternative for Germany as being outside of the democratic system. But all eyes are now on the two smaller parties and whether they will pass the 5% threshold or not.